And it stuck, because that's what this is, the secret erotic language of the feminine mind. The secret language that lets her know you're a real man in a sea of douchebags, wimps, and defeated little boys. Which brings us to now, and brings us to you, and whether you're going to be allowed to learn the language of lust too. But before we go any further, and you find out if this is for you, you need to understand. This isn't just a power, it's a responsibility. Once you learn to tease and turn on and torment a woman this secret way, you'll be able to give her a more intense, pleasurable, connected, and erotic experience, sitting at a table at a restaurant, acting completely innocent as far as everyone around you is concerned, than her ex-boyfriend could in a whole, sweaty, naked weekend. I know, this sounds almost supernatural. But this isn't magic. It's science. It's chemistry, because the dirty, astonishing words and phrases you're about to learn have been psychologically designed to hit the feminine mind like a drug. Listen, imagine if we took a brain scan of the woman you want at the moment you look her in the eye, smile, and whisper these very special words. If you compared it to a brain scan of a heroin addict at the moment she injected into her vein, would you be able to tell the difference? Not really. In both cases, you'd see an explosion of dopamine flooding her brain. If you don't know what dopamine is, it's the pleasure chemical. The same chemical released when you share a passionate kiss with someone you've lusted after, or gorge on a delicious steak, or win millions in the lottery. And that hit of dopamine is what motivates every woman on this planet, whether she wants to admit it or not, and without even knowing why. She's going to come to you again and again because you're the only guy who knows how to give her her fix. So, are you ready to feel what it's like to be her sexual drug dealer? Are you ready for astonishingly attractive women to chase you, beg for your attention, ignore their boyfriends, bite their lip, and drag you off into a corner? Are you ready to have women fighting over you, pleading to go home with you, and bringing their sexiest friends along too? Silly question, right? Because if you're still here, we both know the answer is a pretty obvious yes. So here's the deal, and it's just for you. The language of lust is the result of over 5 years of non-stop intensive research, glorious in-person testing and work. Work I did to give women the ecstasy so many idiots in the world tell them they're not allowed to have. See, the language of lust isn't a course or an educational program where I tell you to change who you are to attract women. Instead, it's a collection of almost magical, done-for-you techniques which automatically bore deep into the mind of any woman you use them on and activate her pure, unbridled lust on command and just by saying a few words. The men who have used the language of lust so far say it's like a nuclear bomb in the battle of the sexes. A completely unfair weapon which gives you incredible sexual power over women, even if they completely ignore you now. Here's just a tiny sample of the secrets you're going to learn and the amazing results you're going to almost automatically get when you discover the language of lust today. The Pavlov's panty drencher technique. Use this to condition a woman to become unreasonably turned on and quiver with desire for you every time you whisper a seemingly innocent phrase of your choice in her ear. Warning. Using this in public has been known to draw stares from other men in the room as she immediately soaks her panties, ruins her chair, and gasps like she's just run a sexual marathon. Next, you'll learn how to tickle her emotional G-spot, so she begs to be your personal slut while turning other guys down and insisting she's not that kind of girl to everyone but you. Cool part. Doing this turns all her distaste and shame around the word slut into white-hot lust aimed directly at you. You'll feel like you have sexual superpowers when you learn this next one. I call it the lust mirror technique. This method is so easy to do to a woman, but so powerful. It allows you to create a feedback loop of ravenous lust between you and a girl, where the more turned on you are, the more turned on she gets, until she's aching for you with sexual desperation.